Was Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble match the right decision? First of all, sorry for my voice, I literally lost it when I was watching the Royal Rumble event. This past Saturday at the Royal Rumble, one of the biggest shockers took place, and no, it wasn't the return of AJ Lee, The Rock entering at 31 by invoking his company powers, or Jeff Hardy briefly showing up to have a face-off with longtime rival CM Punk. The winner of the men's Royal Rumble match was none other than main event Jey Uso, who last eliminated John Cena to win it all. This victory sparked a massive eruption of cheers from the 70,000 fans in attendance at the show. However, it also sparked a massive outrage on social media, which begs the question, was Jey Uso's win the right decision to make? There are pros and cons to the situation. For one thing, Jey Uso is one of the most over superstars on the roster, which includes being in the top 5 of merchandise sellers, getting insane crowd reactions for every entrance, and putting on great matches. His nickname is also a funny coincidence as he calls himself Main Event Jey Uso. Overall, he's universally loved by every audience. That is, every in-person audience. Based upon the online reaction, there are a lot of people who are more than unhappy about his victory, though thankfully not as bad as when Roman Reigns won the Rumble 10 years ago. Now as for the cons, there are a few. And no, it has nothing to do with eliminating John Cena from his last Royal Rumble match because, as you can see by the look on his face in this shot, his story is already set in motion. It was a major surprise to have Jey Uso win over the likes of Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, and of course, John Cena, as I mentioned. But the true con of this is the fact that Jey Uso wins the Royal Rumble match just 1 week after facing and losing to Gunther at Saturday night's main event. And it is not his first or even his second time losing to Gunther in some capacity. Jey Uso wins the Royal Rumble after a fresh major loss, and it looks like the match we're getting at WrestleMania 41 is the same match we already saw a week ago, as well as a few months ago, as Jey Uso said on the press conference that he wants another crack at Gunther. Not to mention, the storyline was already set in place before Saturday night's main event when Gunther berated Jey for believing he could ever belong in the world title picture, and then Gunther backed up his claim by defeating Jey clean in the middle of the ring. A shock factor is always welcome in the Royal Rumble match, and Jey Uso could very well shine to the top by defeating Gunther for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 41. But it also would not be that believable because he already tried and failed multiple times, and lost clean every single time. If Jey Uso can't beat Gunther clean 3 times before, how are we supposed to believe he can do it on the 4th attempt? That's why the match is extremely questionable. Do you agree with Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble match? And if not, who would you prefer to have won instead? Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. And hopefully my voice will be better in the next video.